So the way I'm starting Briyah is a startup. It's a B Corp, so the idea of reimagining capitalism so that business can have its force for good. I think we need to walk the talk, and that's my journey here, trying to make it happen in practice. So Briyah is about innovation, practice, and purpose. So I invest in projects that have innovation. We try to use the best practices available to the project, and collaboration is one aspect of it that we try to emphasize, and but always with purpose. So the projects have to be not only pursuing financial returns, but also some social or environmental good. So we try to keep the purpose very, very centered and focus on it, and clear to our investors and to our partners. One example is the Brain Health Project. So the purpose is, how can we prevent dementia and stop this huge pipeline that we see increase all the time? So it's already a problem that is affecting millions of people, and it's growing so fast that we don't even see the rate of growth because it's not discussed enough, it's not visible enough, but it's making so many families hurt and suffer with lack of information, but also with lack of support from governments. And governments are doing, some measures to help, and the cost is increasing also exponentially, like to keep the Singularity University wording here. So it's already almost $1 trillion, and it's going to grow very, very fast if we don't do something about it. And I totally agree with my friends here. It's through biology. It's understanding the biology of aging. It's bringing innovation that can tackle that, just like we have been doing with the heart. Let's do it with the brain. So we set up a very interesting team of experts that come from different backgrounds, different approaches, and they are working together in this collaborative approach. And hopefully the innovation that will come from this collaboration is going to be medical foods that can be taken before symptoms start and help you balance your brain health, and then hopefully extend your brain health so that you don't have to suffer from dementia before your time's up, right? So this is one example of what we do in Briyah. And the approach we try to use in Briyah is the one of complexity. So Stephen Hawking said that the 21st century is the century of complexity, and I truly believe so. And I'm trying to use the complex adaptive system approach to all my projects, and seeing the economy as a complex adaptive system, the companies, and Briyah included, as a complex adaptive system, and the projects that I work on as well. So we have non-linearity, so it all happens as we go. The whole is much bigger than the sum of the parts. You do have self-organizing principles and emerging principles that you have to be mindful of. Change is there, and like we've discussed here before too, I mean, it's everywhere, and it's more intense than ever. So that's the approach I try to apply to my business. And just borrowing some words here from Eric Beinhocker, we do have to make businesses fulfill this purpose of helping solve the challenges of society. So this is all what Singularity is all about, right? Helping bring technology and innovation to help solve the challenges we face these days. And then we see, this chart here is from a book that I like. So Maximilian is talking about how to create the impact economy. So what is the impact economy? This economy that brings not only the financial returns, but the social and environmental returns. So it's moving away from corporate social responsibility that is done because of compliance or because of charity or because we're inserted in communities, we have to do good for our communities, but because it matters for the business, because it's good for the business to grow and for the business to also be more sustainable over time. So if you don't know what to do in that direction, my easiest recipe is pick one of the Sustainable Development Goals that the United Nations has so beautifully drafted for us. I am here in Miami in the board of the United Nations Association, and we are always saying, there's always something to do. Just pick your problem, right? Mm-hmm. And try to help solve it and join forces with other people. Again, using the complexity approach. Networks, let's strengthen the power of the networks and work with our communities and people who are like-minded and want to do something about it. And that's what we're doing, Briyah. Thank you so much. collaboration. So we are at a moment in time that's like the new renaissance. You know, so science, technology, innovation, arts, everything is developing and being created so fast. And because of digital, because of the technology alone, we can connect to people anywhere in the world, right, at real time. So we have the power to unleash this collective endeavor. This is a professor from Oxford, Ian Golden, I think is his name, who says that. And we have this opportunity, different from Leonardo da Vinci's time, where they had to travel physically to be with each other and discuss issues. We can do it with anybody in the planet, real time, right? But how do we foster this collaboration in the speed and in the way we need? So we're here with a good example. So there's two amazing people doing amazing projects, biodiversity and cities and planning. We know that about 60% of the cities that we'll be living in has not been built yet. So there is a huge opportunity for us to turn cities from carbon emitters to carbon sinks if we combine biodiversity with urbanization and planning, right? So this is, amazing that this is a solution that we need now, and we're still not doing it. So the developments are being done in a way, and the eco people are discussing biodiversity in a separate room. We need to put this together. So that's, I think, what is the biggest challenge we have. So how can we make sure that all these advances in technology and innovation and all these brilliant people doing cool projects all over the world can collaborate in a way that will bring results to us faster?